So let's not pretend like Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes are perfect. They're not perfect. They're better than Josh Allen is. But Josh Allen deserves to get invited to New York if we're having a Heisman conversation.
Well, you're absolutely wrong because it's the Buffalo Bills. And I disagree with you in the sense of, of saying that. Not really, because I mean, I like being hated. But look, this is what I see in Josh Allen. Josh Allen has a level of arm arrogance. Yes, that's a term that I made up. I think we should start using that in QBRs. Maybe Madden should have it. He has a level of arm arrogance that I've only seen Patrick Mahomes has. Even Aaron Rodgers never had this level of arm arrogance, this level of, you know what, I don't care what defender it is, I don't care what defense you're in. If a play needs to be made, I'm going to make it. If a throw needs to be made, I can make that throw. And I can stand across the field from anybody in the NFL because he's always talking about him and Patrick Mahomes having a throw-off because he believes he's that dude. Because his talent makes him feel like, you know what, and maybe it did before he was this good, it made him feel like he was always this guy, right? That he was a guy that should be talked about in the MVP conversation. He was a guy that wasn't going to shy away from throwing at anybody. Let's not forget, when Aaron Rodgers was Aaron Rodgers, which I guess he's always been because he's still Aaron Rodgers, he would go play against the Seattle Seahawks and not even try Richard Sherman, right? Richard Sherman would have 0 targets. That ain't Josh Allen. Right. Josh Allen is not going to shrink. Whoever Stephon Diggs stands across from, whoever Cole Beasley stands across from, Josh Allen going to say, you know what? If it's this much space, I can get that football in there. And this is the defense with Tre'Davious White, with Levi Wallace, with great safeties and Jordan Poyer and Hyde. These guys, Micah Hyde, these guys can make those plays. These guys can create turnovers. And so I think when the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs get to play, and I hope it happens, I hope it's not one of those Muppet situations like we had with Bean, may he rest in peace, and LeBron, where we never got to see it. We need to get to see this matchup this year because I believe the Buffalo Bills are the biggest obstacles to the Kansas City Chiefs repeating.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope we get that matchup, too. And the arm arrogance is a great term. I saw you coin. I think McShay needs to put that in his analysis because you're right. And your assessment of, like, from here on out, I want to know how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how arrogant is his arm?
How arrogant is your arm?
And right now, I want to know. Right now, Josh Allen, his arm is arrogant, his face is arrogant, his body is arrogant. He's the type of guy that's going to run you over into the end zone and score a touchdown and then spin the ball in your face. I love that personality for your team. I'm not in on the Bills Mafia, and I never will be. I don't want to be, but I respect the way that Josh Allen plays, and I think that he deserves a lot of respect and credit for what he's doing. But your point about Aaron Rodgers is right. Aaron Rodgers is passive when it comes to taking those aggressive plays. He's conservative. But the difference between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes is Josh Allen has the same level of arm arrogance as Patrick Mahomes, but he ends up sometimes that gets him in trouble. You remember the playoffs last year when he was throwing crossbody Hail Marys to fullbacks? Like, he thinks that he's Patrick Mahomes sometimes, but you got to remind him you ain't that dude. Patrick Mahomes puts up those numbers without turning it over.
This type of arrogance has gotten 2 players into the MVP race, at least the front runners. Of course, we have Pat Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. This would be Rodgers' 3rd accolade of that sort. It would be Mahomes' 2nd of that sort. But, of course, Rodgers has been playing 4 times as long as Mahomes. And that is a conversation, gentlemen, we're going to get into later on.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.